Just finished up a 5-mile run. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the Adidas SL.
Big smile, a funny face.
I just ran 5 miles in the Adidas SL. Here's my first impressions. We have officially racked up 25 miles. 5 miles every day, Sunday through today, which is Friday, June 12th. We do check out a vacation tomorrow, but it's been a great trip. It's been relaxing. As you can see, I picked up a pair of shoes, which is always a good time. And it's a pair of shoes that I thought that I was not going to buy. Why? I'll give you a petty reason, because everybody has them. I wasn't about to spend $220 on a pair of shoes. I have the Nike Vomero Pluses, as you know. Those are the true workhorse that I can do whatever I want. Easy runs, tempos, race day pace. The Nike Vomero Pluses do everything for me. I just wanted another shoe that I could wear. That way I wouldn't have to wear the Nikes all the time. But we got a pool in here in Publix. I gotta get some supplies. Today's beach day. Let's talk about them. I am surprised. As you can see, Continental Rubber. I'm not a shoe reviewer, so we're not going to do that. We ran 5 miles in these. These are my golf clubs. Didn't get to use in this trip. So, first takeaways, literally first 5 miles. We was on foot 50 minutes. I did 2.5 mile warm up, followed by 2.5 miles. I tried to keep a 9-minute pace, but then towards the end, I found myself doing like 8:30s. So, I guess that's the testament of this shoe. This doesn't really want you to run slow. It wants you to pick the pace up. When I started, my easy pace, the humidity down here is beautiful. My easy pace was like 10:50, 11:05, 11:10, somewhere in there. Keep my heart rate around 140. But it was hard to keep at that pace with these shoes. Now, I've seen some people say that the break-in period of these, some people, they threw them on and it felt great. Some people said it was like 25 up to 50 miles for break-in. So I took this first run with a grain of salt. Now, I will say, I'm coming from a Vomero Plus. I'm coming from a super trainer. I'm coming from a high stack height, rolling shoe. It was just a lot easier to do anything. That shoe pushes you forward, but it's soft. So if you do easy paces in that shoe, in the Vomero Plus, it doesn't, it wants you to pick up the pace because it rocks so good. This shoe is firmer. As you can see, it is soft. This is soft. Like, I can push on this, but this is not a Vomero Plus. If you had to compare, if you're looking for a shoe that you can do everything in, but is super soft and gives you a good amount of return, then it's going to be the Vomero Plus. I'm going to pick that shoe every time. But as soon as you lace this shoe up, for one, it's light. It's way lighter than the Vomero Plus. I'm a bigger guy. I'm not really worried about the weight of my shoes. So that doesn't really matter to me. But I will say that when you lace this shoe up and you take off running, it immediately wants you to go faster than you want to. I wanted to do an easy 2.5 miles, warm up, get everything going, get the legs warm, get the heart pumping, and then work my way into a quicker pace. This wanted you to go to that quick pace out the gate. And it, like I said, it is firm, but that's to be expected. I'm coming from a Vomero Plus. Now this was still a really good shoe. I was impressed with this. Now, it is, like I said, it's firmer, but towards the end of the run, maybe this makes sense. Because this shoe wants you to go faster than you really want to go, sometimes I believe, I found myself like, it was easier to pick up the pace than to run slow. You almost had to, these gnats are wild down here. You had to force yourself to go slow. You had to force yourself. I was constantly trying, like I was, without knowing, picking up the pace, having to slow back down. Picking up the pace, slowing back down. And that's not a bad thing. I can tell you right now, this shoe, when I get it broke in and it's a little bit softer, it will make the easier runs truly, not that they wasn't easy, but it won't want to kick you out of the easy run and just pick up the pace. But like I said, when I picked up the pace the last 2.5 miles, it was, I mean, obviously the heat down here is crazy. The humidity, it's not even the heat, it's the humidity. That's such a Midwestern thing for me to say. Your legs don't really feel it. It's like pushing you forward. It's got a pop to it, which, dude, these gnats are crazy. The pop on this is nuts. I thought that the Vomero Plus does an amazing job at that, pushing you forward, but it kind of like lets you sink a little bit. This doesn't really let you sink. First run out of the box, 5 miles, first run. So these are not broke in. There's a lot of runs I plan on doing in these. I'm gonna utilize these a lot for like track runs. But that being said, would I go back and buy these again? Now, when I bought these, I tried on the Asics Nova Blast 6. They had them there. Bro, I'm about to lose it on this gnat. It was between these and the Nova Blast 6s. And the Nova Blast 6s were nice. They felt really good. But these shoes, I'm going to have to get like 20 more miles in these. 20 to 30 more miles before I give a comprehensive review on these. I will tell you, I almost slipped when I hit water in these. As you can see, those are mega slick. So if you're running in the rain, I wouldn't wear these. I don't know. We'll see. They're already a little dirty, so who cares? Overall, I'm impressed. They're unbelievably light. And the only Adidas shoes that I have been running in at all was my Boston 12s. And I'm not really a fan of these. These are more responsive. These make you want to run faster than the Boston 12s. And the Boston 12 is a little bit of an older shoe. The SLs are not. Like I said, I was being Tom Petty and I didn't want to get these because everybody and their brother had them. There's a reason why everybody and their brothers has them. And that's because they're a great shoe. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get some groceries. We're going to get some breakfast. We're going to head to the beach. We did 5 miles a day. We are at a little over 25 miles on the week. Legs feel good. Starting Monday, we get back home. We're going into marathon prep. We're going to have a long time for this. 250th birthday of America. 25 miles. 25 miles for 250 years of America. That sounds pretty good. And I'm not using a trainer either. I am using the same thing I use for my half marathon prep, and that is ChatGTP. I'll see you on the next one.
I wonder what it feels like.